Did you know that the key to transforming your mindset, overcoming obstacles, and living with unshakable clarity has been around for over 2,000 years? Picture navigating life's toughest moments with a calm, grounded confidence, like a steady ship in a storm. Sounds like a dream, right? But this isn't some unreachable ideal. It's the practical, life-changing philosophy of Stoicism, forged in the minds of thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. And it remains just as relevant in today's chaotic world. As Epictetus wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In a time when life feels unpredictable, these principles are the guideposts we all need. They're not just abstract ideas, they're actionable steps to help you find purpose, resilience, and happiness in the face of life's challenges. Whether you're navigating stress, seeking direction, or yearning for a more fulfilling life, this video will show you how to apply 12 timeless Stoic principles to transform not just how you think, but how you live. Stick with me, subscribe, and watch until the end, because every moment of this journey is a step toward the life-changing wisdom of Stoicism. Let's dive in. Have you ever found yourself frustrated while stuck in traffic, feeling your patience wear thin, or scrolling through social media and getting upset by a negative comment on your post? It's a common scenario. Life often throws daily challenges our way, testing our mood and our sense of peace repeatedly. However, there's a transformative idea from Stoicism that can flip that frustration right on its head. This ancient philosophy, emerging from the wisdom of Greece and Rome, equips us with a remarkable tool, focusing on what's within our control. The esteemed Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Take a moment to digest that concept. Traffic jams, bad weather, even an unkind comment online. These are all situations beyond our influence. No matter how fervently we wish for change, we cannot alter these external factors. Yet we possess the power to decide our reactions to them. This perspective resonates not just in ancient wisdom, but aligns beautifully with modern psychological understanding. Carl Jung, a titan in the field of psychology, famously remarked, "I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become." This philosophy dovetails seamlessly with Stoicism. It emphasizes recognizing that our true authority lies in how we respond to our circumstances. Let's break that down further. Picture yourself sitting in a gridlocked traffic jam en route to an important meeting. You have two choices. You can drown in frustration, honking your horn as if it will magically part the cars ahead, or you can take a deep breath and accept the situation for what it is. What if during this moment, you transform the potential stress into an opportunity? Instead of succumbing to anger, you might listen to a captivating podcast, dive into an engaging audiobook, or simply enjoy your favorite music. The external circumstance of traffic remains unchanged, yet your personal response shifts dramatically. With that change, your stress diminishes, and your outlook for the day brightens considerably. The Stoic principle of concentrating on what you can control goes beyond merely coping with a traffic jam or unpredictable weather conditions. It permeates every aspect of our lives, influencing our personal ambitions, our interactions with others, and our methods for tackling obstacles. As Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoics, powerfully reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So the next time you feel yourself becoming overwhelmed by something out of your control, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, then it's time to let it go. Shift your focus to your response, your mindset, and your actions. Such a simple yet profound adjustment can drastically enhance your overall happiness and reduce stress. Yet embracing this mindset is not always straightforward. It may take practice, but the payoff is significant. Progress, not perfection, is the name of the game here. As we hone our ability to concentrate on what we can control, we'll discover that we're not merely enduring life's challenges, we're truly thriving despite them. Consider a story from modern life to illustrate this principle. A talented young woman named Sarah, who had long strived for a promotion at work. After months of hard work and dedication, she was passed over for a promotion. Initially, she felt devastated, consumed by frustration and disappointment. Yet recalling the Stoic teachings she had once explored, she shifted her focus. Instead of dwelling on the decision made by her superiors, something entirely outside her control, Sarah examined her work and identified areas for improvement. Rather than sulking in defeat, she decided to take ownership of her personal and professional growth. She enrolled in courses to enhance her skills, sought feedback from her boss, and applied for a leadership position in a different department. In doing so, Sarah not only enriched her career, but also fostered resilience and confidence within herself. What about you? How can you apply this idea of focusing on what you can control in your life today? As we navigate through our daily encounters, remember that our thoughts and reactions hold the real power to shape our experiences. By adopting this Stoic perspective, we can reclaim our peace, foster our happiness, and empower ourselves to thrive continuously. Embrace the practice of asking what's within your control and watch as it transforms your approach to life's many challenges. Stoicism offers us a transformative way to see the world around us, teaching us that obstacles can actually be viewed as opportunities in disguise. It might sound strange, doesn't it? Most of us instinctively perceive obstacles as barriers to our success and happiness. Yet the Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus encourage us to flip that narrative. When faced with challenges, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we should be asking, "What can I learn from this situation?" This shift in perspective is a game changer, one that can redefine how we approach life. Marcus Aurelius, in his thoughtful reflections, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This powerful statement means that every obstacle, no matter how formidable, serves a dual purpose. It tests our resilience while offering us invaluable lessons. It's all about discovering the silver lining in the most difficult moments and using those lessons to propel our personal growth forward. This isn't just a relic of ancient philosophy. Contemporary thinkers back it up too. Take the well-known psychologist Carl Jung, who proclaimed, "What you resist persists." This insight tells us that when we attempt to fight against our obstacles, we inadvertently give them more power over our lives. Instead, embracing and learning from them transforms those challenges into stepping stones that foster our strength and wisdom. Let's put this into practical terms. Picture yourself bombarded with rejection letters from job applications. It's easy to succumb to feelings of self-doubt and defeat. But what if you chose to view every rejection as a form of feedback? Perhaps it highlights a skill area that needs improvement or inspires you to rethink your job-seeking strategy. Shifting your perspective in this way can turn a frustrating series of rejections into a constructive path toward professional development and growth. Consider another scenario: personal conflicts. They might feel awkward or stressful, yet they offer invaluable opportunities to hone our patience, empathy, and communication abilities. Each disagreement is a chance to learn about different perspectives and refine our conflict resolution skills. The essence of embracing obstacles as opportunities resides in our ability to ask ourselves, "What can I learn from this experience?" Instead of passively absorbing the hardships we face, we become active learners and adept problem solvers. While it's important to acknowledge that facing obstacles isn't always easy, it's equally essential to approach these situations with a mindset oriented towards growth and education. Epictetus reminds us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle lies at the core of Stoicism. It's about looking past the immediate discomfort or irritation presented by obstacles, allowing ourselves to uncover the lessons and possibilities they offer. So the next time you encounter a challenge, no matter how big or small, take a moment to pause and reframe your mindset. Ask yourself what insights this situation might provide and how it could contribute to your growth. Remember, obstacles are not merely barriers. They are opportunities for you to evolve. By embracing this Stoic philosophy, we cultivate an ability to navigate life's swings and roundabouts with greater grace, resilience, and wisdom. Let's relate this to a modern example. Consider Samantha, a talented artist whose art show was canceled at the last minute due to unforeseen circumstances. At first, she felt crushed, her dreams seemingly dashed. However, reflecting on the Stoic mindset, she chose to view this setback not as a dead end, but as an opportunity. With her show canceled, she redirected her energy towards honing her craft, experimenting with new techniques, and showcasing her work on social media. Rather than allowing a situation outside her control to dictate her progress, Samantha turned it into a launching pad for her creative journey. Have you ever had a similar experience where an obstacle led you to a surprising opportunity? Embracing this perspective not only empowers us, but helps us navigate through life's uncertainties with more clarity and purpose. Each moment presents a lesson. What will you choose to learn from your obstacles today? By routinely adopting this stoic mindset, we can cultivate the resilience needed to thrive amid life's inevitable challenges and ultimately emerge stronger and more enlightened. The idea of living in the present moment is not a recent discovery. It's a foundational aspect of Stoic philosophy, echoed by intellectual giants such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, and it resonates with contemporary psychologists and thinkers alike. Marcus Aurelius articulated this beautifully when he said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." He recognized that the true power of embracing the here and now lies in its ability to anchor us, to rid our minds of the distractions that clutter our thoughts, and to help us fully appreciate the richness of life as it unfolds right in front of us. But let's pause for a moment and ask ourselves, why is it such a struggle to stay present? Our minds often feel jammed with worries about what's next or regrets over what has already occurred, creating a constant mental din that pulls us away from the beauty and potential of the present moment. Renowned psychologist Carl Jung captured this sentiment when he said, "The least of things with a meaning is worth more in life than the greatest of things without it." Living in the present moment not only gives depth to our everyday experiences, but also enriches our lives in ways we might not fully realize until we consciously acknowledge it. Aristotle emphasized the importance of mindfulness to achieve eudaimonia, which represents a state of happiness, health, and prosperity. He believed that by focusing on the present, we could cultivate a virtuous life, maximizing the essence of our human experience. So how can we incorporate the practice of living in the present into our daily lives? It starts with mindfulness, the art of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. When you're enjoying a meal, take a moment to savor each bite and truly taste the flavors. When you walk, notice how your feet connect with the ground beneath you. Be an active listener when in conversation. Fully engage with what someone is saying rather than planning your next response. These simple acts of mindfulness serve to retrain our brains, drawing our focus back to the present and enriching our lives immensely. Seneca also shared valuable insights on this topic when he noted, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." He recognized that worries about what's coming next or regrets about past decisions often rob us of our happiness in the present. Living in the moment isn't about neglecting the future or dismissing the past. Instead, it's about cultivating balance. We can learn from our past experiences and prepare for our futures without allowing those thoughts to overshadow our present. In this delicate balance lies the secret to finding inner peace and contentment. Every moment offers us the chance to reset, to refocus on what matters now. It's in the present that we truly live, love, and create memories that will last. So let's commit to making a conscious effort to be more present in our daily lives. Embrace the here and now. Relish this moment, as it is where life genuinely unfolds. You might be thinking about self-discipline next, and the term may evoke thoughts of strict schedules or limited fun. However, let's reshape that perception together. Self-discipline is not about constraining your life. Rather, it's about empowering yourself to make choices that resonate with your deepest values and long-term visions. It's about knowing what's right for you instead of what might be easy at the moment. At its heart, building self-discipline involves mastering our impulses. It means saying yes to the things that align with our goals and no to the distractions that detract from them, even when it's challenging. Let's think about it. Sticking to a fitness routine, choosing to save instead of give in to impulse purchases, or turning off that Netflix binge to focus on a meaningful project. These decisions may not provide instant gratification, but they set the stage for enduring satisfaction and success. Consider the story of Mark, a young professional who found himself constantly distracted by his smartphone. He realized that his screen time was cutting into precious opportunities for personal growth and connection with his loved ones. Rather than continuing down that path, Mark decided to practice mindfulness and self-discipline. He set specific hours for phone use, allocating more time for meaningful interactions and personal development. As he embraced the present by being fully engaged in conversations and prioritizing his goals over distractions, he not only improved his productivity, but also deepened his relationships, discovering the joy that comes with living fully in each moment. Have you ever found yourself in a similar situation? How can you practice embracing the present today? Remember, each moment brings an opportunity for growth and connection. By adopting this Stoic mindset, you can cultivate the awareness needed. Stoic philosophy provides deep insights into the concept of self-discipline, revealing its essential role in our lives. As Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This profound statement encapsulates the heart of self-discipline and emphasizing our ability to manage our impulses, emotions, and actions, regardless of the distractions and temptations that life may present. Self-discipline serves as a guiding force that helps us navigate challenges with a clear mind and a strong will. Seneca, another Stoic thinker, echoed this sentiment by advising us to remain steadfast and master our desires rather than being ruled by them. He recognized that genuine freedom stems from our internal strength, the ability to control ourselves rather than succumbing to fleeting cravings. But why is this self-discipline so essential? Ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle offers a valuable perspective. He believed that we attain excellence in virtue through the habits we cultivate. Practicing self-discipline lays the groundwork for habits that steer us toward our best selves. It's not merely about isolated acts of willpower. It's about consistently making choices that align with our values and long-term goals. Building self-discipline aligns seamlessly with modern psychological principles as well. Carl Jung, a pioneering psychologist, emphasized the importance of integrating all facets of our personality to live a fulfilling life. This integration demands self-discipline, requiring us to navigate the conflicting desires within ourselves. We must consciously select paths that contribute to our overall well-being and growth. So how can we strengthen our self-discipline in our everyday lives? Start small. Choose one specific area to improve, whether it's enhancing your diet, committing to a regular exercise routine, or managing your spending habits. Set clear, achievable goals and take it one step at a time. Each time you make a decision that aligns with your objectives, you're effectively exercising your self-discipline muscles. As Epictetus reminds us, no great thing is created suddenly. Self-discipline develops through small, consistent actions. It's more about progress than achieving perfection. Every day presents fresh opportunities to practice self-discipline, to choose actions that bring you closer to your true self. It's a journey that requires a delicate balance between immediate desires and long-term aspirations. Sometimes you'll have to make choices that feel challenging in the moment, but remember, these decisions are vital for your growth and happiness down the road. Let's consider the story of Lisa, a young professional who felt overwhelmed by her desire to succeed, but found herself distracted by social media and late-night TV binges. Realizing that her habits were leading her further away from her goals, she took a deliberate approach to building self-discipline. Lisa set a goal to limit her screen time each evening and use that time to read personal development books and plan her career path. Initially, the changes felt tough, but over time, she began to notice remarkable improvements in her focus and productivity. Each small choice reinforced her self-discipline, transforming her routine and moving her closer to her career aspirations. Have you encountered a situation like Lisa's? What steps can you take today to start on your journey of self-discipline? Let's commit to supporting one another in this journey as we choose what's right for us, not just what's easy. In the realm of self-discipline, we hold the keys to achieving our dreams and living a life filled with purpose and joy. Remember, every decision you make today influences the person you'll become tomorrow. Embrace this path with dedication, and you'll discover that self-discipline is not a limitation, but an empowering vehicle leading you toward a fulfilling life. Emotional resilience is like a superpower that enables us to weather life's storms and emerge stronger on the other side. It's about recognizing and acknowledging our emotions, truly understanding them, and then taking positive steps forward instead of being overwhelmed by our feelings. The Stoics have provided timeless wisdom on this topic, which remains relevant today. For instance, Marcus Aurelius wisely advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This profound insight underscores the essence of emotional resilience, the notion that, while we cannot control the events that occur in our lives, we do have dominion over how we respond to them. Our emotions don't have to dictate our actions. We can choose how we react. Seneca reinforces this idea by encouraging us to face adversity with composure. He teaches that life's difficulties are tests of our character and resilience, suggesting that by confronting our feelings with patience and understanding, we can grow wiser and more robust in the process. But how exactly do we cultivate this emotional resilience? It all begins with self-awareness. By tuning into our emotions and reactions, we can gain deeper insights into who we are. It's entirely acceptable to feel what we feel. Acknowledging our emotions is the first step. However, instead of reacting impulsively, we can consciously choose to respond in ways that reflect our values and contribute to our long-term well-being. Aristotle introduced the concept of the golden mean, which is about achieving balance between excess and deficiency. This idea applies beautifully to emotional resilience. It teaches us to find a balanced response to our emotions, avoiding both suppression and letting our emotions overpower us. Furthermore, Carl Jung, a trailblazer in psychology, emphasized the need to integrate all aspects of our psyche to achieve wholeness. Confronting and understanding our emotions is a vital part of this process, and it lies at the heart of developing emotional resilience. So what should you do when strong emotions grip you? Firstly, give yourself permission to feel. Acknowledge your emotions without judgment. This is a crucial step. Next, take a step back and attempt to identify what triggered those feelings. This reflection can yield valuable insights into your emotional patterns and triggers, helping you learn more about yourself as you navigate life's challenges. Epictetus reminded us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This powerful assertion serves as a crucial reminder that our reactions to our emotions shape our experiences. Rather than allowing ourselves to be reactive in the moment, we can consciously choose to respond in constructive and healing ways. Developing emotional resilience is indeed a journey. It involves practices such as mindfulness, self-reflection, and patience. Building a toolkit of coping strategies can be incredibly beneficial. Consider techniques like journaling, discussing your feelings with a trusted friend, or engaging in relaxation exercises. Most importantly, it's essential to treat yourself with kindness and compassion as you navigate through the waves of your emotions. Remember, emotional resilience does not mean you'll never experience negative feelings. It's about learning how to ride the waves of those emotions gracefully, coming out stronger and more self-aware on the other side. Picture someone like John, who faced constant stress at work due to tight deadlines and high expectations. Initially, he felt overwhelmed and often lashed out in frustration. However, he decided to work on his emotional resilience. John began by acknowledging his stress and learning what triggered it. He started journaling to reflect on his feelings, practiced deep breathing techniques, and sought support from friends. Over time, he noticed a significant shift in how he handled pressure. Instead of reacting impulsively, John learned to pause, assess the situation, and respond thoughtfully, which not only improved his work performance but also strengthened his relationships. Have you experienced a time when managing your emotions was a challenge? How can you apply the principles of emotional resilience in your own life? By developing this vital skill, you empower yourself to face life's obstacles with courage and poise, allowing you to navigate through challenges with greater ease. Embrace the journey toward emotional resilience, and you'll find that each experience fortifies your spirit, enabling you to approach life's ups and downs with newfound strength and confidence. Added details and fluency. What if every moment you have is not just to be lived, but cherished, as if it's your last? This is the profound philosophy of memento mori, or remembering you will die, a concept so powerful that it shakes the very framework of our daily distractions and reminds us to appreciate the sheer mystery of existence. As we embark on this transformative journey together, hand in hand, lending each other strength, we step into a space where emotional resilience becomes our shield and a more fulfilling life, our armor. The ancient Stoics, those wise sages like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, didn't brandish memento mori as a harbinger of dread, but rather as an illuminating beacon urging us to savor every heartbeat and every breath. They taught us to welcome the inevitable end, not with fear, but as a cue to live more vibrantly, consciously, and gratefully. Marcus Aurelius, in his contemplative musings, compels us to immerse fully in the present, staying true to our virtues, maxing out the moments seamlessly intertwined in our journey. His poignant reminder, you could leave life right now, let that determine what you do and say and think, isn't a dull chime of the bell signaling doom, but an awakening gong calling us to clarity and action, pushing aside trifles, pursuing what is significant with integrity and zest. Similarly, Seneca cradled the essence of life's fleeting nature, advising against squandering even a second on non-essentials. His guidance implores us to weave a tapestry of meaningful experiences, threads of wisdom and rich relationships that fulfill us from within. Epictetus, with his grounding wisdom, reiterated the virtue of embracing the present, urging a conscious allocation of our precious moments, as ignoring this principle only leads to lamenting lost opportunities. By contemplating the brevity of life, Epictetus reasoned, we are emboldened to live guided by ethics and awash in life's splendor, taking nothing for granted. Yet how does one seamlessly weave memento mori into the tapestry of a modern existence, without casting a looming shadow over everyday joys? The answer lies profoundly in shifting how we perceive life's impermanence. Rather than envisaging it as a specter, we should welcome it as a muse igniting our spirits to realize our dreams. Today, not tomorrow. Ponder over the endeavors you've postponed, pursuing a fervor, reconnecting with kin, or relishing daily delights that often escape our busy gaze. Memento Mori teaches us to seize the days we have, to live truthfully, articulate without masks, to love with intensity, remaining steadfastly present in our spheres. It tenderly nudges us to appreciate life's impermanent nature, creating a sanctuary for gratitude and appreciation towards every fleeting moment. Recognizing the finite nature of our timeline makes us more likely to hold dear our adventures, live with mindfulness, and shower thanks upon the universe for the myriad interactions and bonds celebrating life with us. Thus, let's not transform memento mori into a specter, but a lighthouse guiding us towards personal growth and gratitude, ensuring our footsteps align with core values. Let it be a reminder to treasure our relationships and immerse ourselves in the wonder, here and now. Knowing we will someday step out of this realm should teach us a grand lesson, to dive deeper, engage fully with life today. In the embrace of memento mori, find the mindful persistence not in fearing death, but in celebrating life's immensity. Shape every moment into a fiber of profound significance, not out of dread for its impending conclusion, but out of sheer love for the ever-beautiful journey of living itself. When our curtain call arrives, may we then glance back with serene satisfaction, having lived passionately, loved unconditionally, and cherished every twist and turn of this unpredictable, astonishing ride called life. In a world where chasing more often leads to having less, imagine discovering the simple yet transformative power of focusing on what you already possess. This subtle shift in mindset, moving from lack to abundance, is akin to turning the tide on a seemingly uphill battle, changing the game entirely. The Stoics, those ancient sages, perceived gratitude not as an occasional gesture, but as a foundational principle of happiness itself. They believed, and rightly so, the joy stems not from acquiring more, but from cherishing what we already hold dear. Marcus Aurelius illuminated this truth with his morning reflection. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Such simple gratitude for life's inherent blessings underscores the true wealth we often overlook. Seneca warned of desires leading us astray, ever tempting us with the mirage of satisfaction just out of reach. By shifting focus to what is within our grasp, contentment flows like a serene river. Epictetus, practical and profound, advised us to find worth in our current circumstances, suggesting that appreciation for the present is the key to a fulfilled life. The question arises, especially amidst life's storms, how does one cultivate gratitude? The answer is surprisingly straightforward. Practice it daily. Each morning or night, pause to acknowledge three blessings: a steaming cup of coffee, a warm conversation, or nature's stunning sunset. These reflections rewire our minds, spotlighting positivity and elevating our entire outlook. Moreover, gratitude transforms hurdles into stepping stones. Rather than bemoaning our trials, we learn to ask what lessons they offer. This perspective enriches our journey with valuable insights. Gratitude also fortifies relationships. Expressing thanks to those around us deepens bonds and spreads joy. A simple thank you amplifies feelings of being valued and loved. Aristotle, wise in the ways of human nature, identified gratitude as vital to achieving eudaimonia, true happiness, unlocking our appreciation for both external goodness and internal virtue. Echoing through the corridors of modern psychology, gratitude emerges as a balm for anxiety, a catalyst for better sleep, and a source of enhanced positivity. Carl Jung poignantly captured this balance. The word happiness would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. By embracing and being grateful for life's full spectrum, we unlock profound and authentic happiness. Let's embed gratitude into the fabric of our daily existence. Celebrate small victories, relish connections, revel in simple joys. By concentrating on abundance rather than deficiency, we foster a flourishing inner joy. Remember, it's gratitude, not happiness, that breeds true joy. Let's see our cups as brimming, lift them up high, and toast to gratitude's radiant presence in our lives. Here's to finding silver linings regardless of how cloudy the sky may seem. In a world where external achievements frequently overshadow inner growth, the timeless philosophy of Stoicism offers a transformative perspective on personal excellence, a journey not defined by accolades but by virtues. The Stoics understood that true greatness stems not from external possessions, but from a virtuous life fiercely aligned with one's values. Marcus Aurelius, a beacon of personal excellence, encapsulated this wisdom succinctly. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. His words remind us that living by the principles we cherish requires actions, not arguments, inviting us to embody these values daily. Seneca, another luminary, championed the pursuit of self-improvement, urging us to align our lives with nature and reason. He believed authentic excellence originates within and manifests through our actions and decisions. Epictetus added another dimension, insisting on personal responsibility as the bedrock of virtue. He taught that by governing our responses, emotions, and will, we carve out a path to excellence. So how do we integrate this into our daily lives? It begins by setting personal benchmarks rooted in our aspirations and values, rather than society's shifting expectations. It involves a deep understanding of who we are, acknowledging our strengths and fortifying our weaknesses, and consistently progressing towards self-betterment. Personal excellence, however, is as much about resilience in the face of adversity as it is about achievement. Aristotle wisely observed, "Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution." These words urge us to view challenges not as roadblocks but stepping stones for growth, encouraging us to embrace our failures as insightful learning opportunities. Moreover, focus on personal excellence also involves adopting a growth mindset, a principle widely advocated in contemporary psychology. This mindset nurtures the belief that dedication and hard work develop abilities and intelligence, fostering resilience and perseverance even through setbacks. Personal excellence demands authenticity, staying true to oneself and convictions, particularly when facing difficulty. It's about making choices that reflect who we are, taking pride in each step, struggle, or victory on our path. Gratitude, an often overlooked aspect, supports personal excellence by encouraging us to value what we have and the progress we've made, maintaining a positive outlook essential for growth and well-being. Let us therefore pledge to prioritize personal excellence, setting our own standards and reveling in our unique journeys. It is not about striving for perfection, but appreciating ourselves and our efforts, celebrating the learnings from all experiences, while constantly aiming to evolve into the best versions of ourselves. Personal excellence shouldn't merely be an ambition. It should seamlessly become an intrinsic way of life. Together, let's cultivate this philosophy, fostering a community that cherishes virtues over validations, finding depth in our experiences and pride in our thoughtful actions. In today's rapidly evolving digital landscape, dominated by the relentless churn of social media and the ever-looming pressure of likes, follows, and comments, it's easy to slip into the fallacy of equating external approval with self-worth. Yet here's a profound liberation. Your value is intrinsic, not contingent upon the fleeting judgments of others. It's about boldly embracing your authenticity, living unapologetically aligned with your core values, and finding solace in self-acceptance. This perspective, though seemingly modern, has its roots in ancient philosophy. The Stoics, whose timeless wisdom continues to resonate, taught a fundamental truth about control. Our peace and freedom are safeguarded by focusing on our own actions, thoughts, and integrity, elements firmly within our grasp, rather than the vacillating opinions of others. Marcus Aurelius thoughtfully mused, "I have often wondered how every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinions of others." This poignant reflection underscores a pervasive paradox, elevating the judgment of others above our own self-worth. Seneca mirrored this wisdom, advocating the paramount importance of living authentically to one's true self, finding fulfillment and contentment intrinsically rather than seeking recognition externally. He understood that a life well lived is one steadfast to principles and values, detached from the scrutiny of others. Likewise, Epictetus cautioned against the futility of fruitlessly fretting over opinions beyond our control, urging a redirection of focus towards virtuous actions. That's where genuine empowerment resides. So how do we disentangle from the web of others' expectations and embark on a journey true to ourselves? It begins with reclaiming authorship of our life narrative. You alone possess the authority to define personal worth, beyond societal verdicts, away from digital approbation, transcending peer perceptions. This involves anchoring your self-esteem in who you genuinely are, the steadfast values you uphold, the compassion you disseminate, and the unwavering diligence in pursuing personal excellence. The journey forward requires self-reflection, questioning whether you're conforming to others' molds or living a life authentic to your desires. Such introspection can bridge the gap between actions and genuine intent. Embrace vulnerability as an emblem of strength, understanding that the quest for perfection is futile. Acknowledging your imperfections fosters genuine connections with those who value the true you. Aristotle, with his doctrine of the golden mean, imparts wisdom on balance, applicable to weighing others' opinions. Balance entails the discernment to accept constructive critique without compromising self-worth or autonomy. Integrating such Stoic principles into our daily lives leads to an empowering realization. Our worth is shaped by virtues, actions, and a life of meaningful purpose, independent of external validation. Cultivate a resilient inner citadel, impervious to the capricious winds of public opinion. Let us pledge to honor our innate worth, grounded in authenticity, not merely surviving but thriving, confident in the knowledge that we live lives resonant with our deepest truths. By shining brilliantly in our authentic essence amidst a world urging conformity, we stand not only unwavering but radiant, capturing the essence of what it truly means to live aligned with our core selves. The ebbs and flows of life often feel like riding uncharted waves, unpredictable, yet undeniably essential to personal growth and joy. Embracing change isn't merely a necessity. It's a vital, transformative journey towards self-awareness and expansion. The truth is, change is life's only constant, and immersing ourselves in life's inherent shifts transforms fear into adventure. The Stoics, those timeless philosophers, imparted a remarkably balanced view of change, appreciating it as a fundamental rhythm of the universe. As Marcus Aurelius poignantly stated, accept whatever comes to you, woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs. This acceptance of change as a seamless piece of life's fabric reminds us that every alteration, whether perceived as positive or negative, is integral to our unique life story. Seneca cautioned against growing too attached to our current reality, as it will inevitably morph, advocating flexibility and recognizing change as crucial to personal growth and true contentment. Epictetus encouraged discerning between what lies within our control and what doesn't. He illuminated that while we can't govern external occurrences, our response remains our choice, empowering us to approach change with resilience, focusing on opportunities for growth. But how do we cultivate a greater acceptance of change? Firstly, by acknowledging its inevitability, understanding that everything, whether the seasons, relationships, or even our cellular makeup, is perpetually transforming. Embracing change, thus, means embracing life's essence. Mindfulness plays a pivotal role too, allowing us to engage fully with our present without grasping onto impermanence. This mindful presence fosters acceptance when circumstances naturally evolve or conclude. Furthermore, within every life pivot lies a lesson waiting to be unveiled. By shifting from "why is this happening to me" to "what can I glean from this?" Tony, the challenges become stepping stones toward personal empowerment. Aristotle, the sage of balance, spoke of pursuing a virtuous life as the cornerstone of happiness, emphasizing adaptability as intrinsic to navigating life's vicissitudes with grace. Moreover, contemporary psychology echoes this Stoic wisdom, suggesting that perceiving change as an opportunity rather than a threat remarkably mitigates stress and anxiety, enhancing our resilience amidst life's unpredictability. Let's remind ourselves that change is not merely a hurdle to surpass, but an enriching facet of our lifelong journey, offering fresh experiences and growth. By welcoming change, we journey through life with open hearts, courageously engaging with the multifaceted beauty of existence. Flowing with life isn't passive, it's an exhilarating dance with life's dynamic complexity, opening us up to endless possibilities. Navigate the currents of change with strength, elegance, and an open heart, acknowledging that despite our contrasting paths, we share the intricate voyage of life. United in diversity, let's face each wave of change together, finding solace and strength in the shared human experience. In a world that often feels fragmented, embracing compassion and empathy can stitch together the fabric of our shared human experience, transforming both the giver and the receiver of kindness. The enduring wisdom of the Stoics provides us with a roadmap for practicing these virtues in our daily existence, underscoring the profound interconnectedness between individuals. The Stoics understood that a life rich in virtue must be steeped in kindness and empathy, fostering a community where individuals thrive not in isolation, but collectively. Marcus Aurelius encapsulated this philosophy by observing, "What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee," highlighting the deep entwinement of our well-being with that of those around us. Seneca further underscored this by advocating for kindness and generosity, urging us to engage with even those we find challenging with empathy. Understanding their actions are often reflections of their struggles, not of their entire being. Epictetus urged us to adopt empathy as a lens through which we view others' actions, encouraging understanding rather than judgment, thus deepening connections without endorsing harmful behaviors. This empathetic understanding paves the way for recognizing diverse perspectives, fostering a nurturing environment where empathy and compassion become a natural part of our existence. How do we embody this in our everyday lives? Begin with listening, deep, genuine listening to the narratives that shape the lives of those around us. This means truly attempting to feel others' experiences and emotions, which can build bridges over seemingly insurmountable divides, fostering a sense of belonging and unity. Small acts of kindness, simple gestures like a heartfelt smile or lending a patient ear, can profoundly impact someone's day, reaffirming their significance and the validity of their feelings. Another crucial aspect is offering support without judgment, meeting others at their moments of vulnerability with unwavering empathy. It's about honoring the intrinsic dignity within each individual, aside from our differences. Aristotle, an eloquent advocate of friendship, spoke of the invaluable role of empathy in nurturing profound relationships, believing that true friends share not just in jubilation, but in hardship, giving warmth and understanding in times of need. Modern psychology echoes the Stoic spotlight on compassion, evidencing that kindness enhances both interpersonal relationships and personal emotional health, creating a virtuous cycle of happiness, purpose, and fulfillment. By placing others first, we enrich our own lives, generating a sense of community and belonging. Let's remember that every face hides a tale. Every action has its motivation, and by extending our understanding and compassion, we foster a world that is kinder and more inclusive. In nurturing this empathy, we not only touch the lives of those around us, but unlock deeper joy and satisfaction in our own journey. Embracing compassion and empathy offers us a chance to reimagine our shared world, turning it into a realm of mutual respect and care, where each of us thrives as part of a larger, interconnected community. Let's embrace a transformative journey of self-discovery by making reflection and review an integral part of our lives, cultivating a cycle of growth and mindful living. In a world that never stops, we must learn to pause meaningfully, examining our actions and thoughts to ensure they align with our deepest values and desired life direction. This practice serves as our compass, guiding us to sail, not drift, through life's currents. The Stoics, wise philosophers of life's intrinsic truths, emphasize the importance of reflection. Take Marcus Aurelius, whose meditative writings were not only reflections, but foundational guides to a life of virtue and purpose. He poignantly noted, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," highlighting that our internal dialogues fundamentally shape our external realities. Seneca saw life akin to theater, recommending regular self-assessment to ensure we perform in harmony with our values and aspirations. Are we embodying the character we wish to be, acting with authenticity and aligning our actions with our life script? Meanwhile, Epictetus advised a reflective end to each day, prompting us not with self-criticism, but with self-awareness. Asking ourselves questions like, what did I do well? What did I do wrong? What duties were left undone? Fosters conscious living, helping us navigate closer to our ideals with deliberate adjustments. Incorporating this ancient wisdom into our modern lives begins with cultivating the habit of reflection, dedicating a few minutes, perhaps each night, to review the day. Acknowledge your victories and challenges, contemplating your responses to these situations. While starting as a mental exercise, documenting thoughts in writing can enhance the practice, giving a tangible record of progress and reflection. Use this time to also express gratitude for small moments of joy, counterbalancing negativity with positivity, and cultivating thankfulness. Approach this reflective practice with self-compassion. It is essential to view reflection not as a browbeating exercise over mistakes, but an opportunity for growth and learning, treating oneself with the same kindness offered to a cherished friend. Aristotle, champion of a reflective life, asserted that true wisdom stems from understanding ourselves and our place in the world, echoing that a life examined is a life enriched with virtue and excellence. As we engage in reflective practices, let's remember that this journey not only steers us towards personal fulfillment, but enriches every connection and encounter along the way. By living a life of reflection, we connect deeper with our true selves, making each step purposeful and each moment meaningful. As we conclude this exploration on Stoic Echoes, let this not just be a pause, but a call to action to integrate the timeless wisdom of Stoicism into your daily lives for enriching personal growth and happiness. The benefits of regular reflection, as shown in modern psychology, are profound, enhancing mental clarity, personal development, and guiding you toward a purpose-driven life. I urge you to embrace this practice of introspection as your compass, directing not just the flow of your days, but the quality of your life's journey. Whether you're navigating life's chaos or finding peace within it, let Stoicism be your anchor, providing strength and clarity. Your thoughts and experiences are invaluable, so consider sharing them in the comments below. How do you integrate reflection into your life? Let's spark a dialogue and learn from one another. On your screen, there's a playlist filled with deeper insights and strategies to carry you further on this journey. Click, explore, and empower yourself with these wisdom-filled resources. Let's continue to grow, reflect, and cherish the intricate beauty of life's voyage. Thank you for being part of this moment. Until we meet again, remember to live for the cause, your most genuine, authentic self. Take care and see you on our next journey together.